Yellow. What's that word tonight? Um, I saw something on Threads, so once again, thought I'd go back to it and talk about it again. And the first video I did on this subject was what's a real man? Or what makes a real man? And that was a great topic. Had a great discussion. But nonetheless, I still see that it's an issue. It's coming up a lot more. It's prevalent, very. Um, well, basically, you know what we're here for. What's up? Toon Talk, Toon Fam, all the peoples. We're here to break down the real stuff behind the memes, the money, and the mental battles nobody talks about. So tonight, we're going to hit a topic that cuts deep. For me, especially being a male. And this is it. This is what Threads initially got me talking about. 49% of men believe they must provide financially to be valued. Almost half of men are tying their worth to their wallet. Let's talk about why that number exists and what it really means. And you can't tell me that it's not prevalent because that's all you hear in rap nowadays. That's all they want. Hold on. Lighter check. Oh, shit. Ooh. Not working now. All right, my bad, y'all. Lighter check. Told y'all it's crucial. Um, Nonetheless, yeah, we're gonna get into it tonight. Let's see what we got in the comments real quick. Yeah, what's up? Vertex, Solo, you. My bad, bro. If I fucked that up. Stardew, 123. Hello, hi. How y'all doing? Um, but nonetheless, don't get caught in the banner. The banner does not describe the Toon Talk, please. Just saying. But nonetheless, here we go. We're gonna start with the history, the provider programming. For generations, men have been raised on one message: a man's job is to provide. This ain't random. It's just historical conditioning in a way. In 1935, for example, during the Great Depression, researchers found men commonly equated identity with breadwinning. Now, what does that mean if you may not be the one that's able to provide? What else do you feel as a man you bring to the table, honestly? Like, we're gonna keep this shit a buck. Like, what do you honestly think that you bring to the table? Well, like going into like some crazy ass shit, but like, what do you think we bring into a household or a relationship besides just being us? Oh shit! I forgot the most important part. Be right back. I'm looking for something. Love you. Ooh. What the shit? Oh man. Oh. Sometimes being a man is forgetting your own shit. You know what I'm talking about? Beach. Talk about the run around. All right. Shout out to Wolf, by the way. Um, Shout out to Shidoria. Thank you. Much obliged. Appreciate you. Love you. Hey, don't you laugh at me. Don't you come on here with your shenanigans, man. Okay? Sometimes men forget shit. That's part of this. Now, like I was saying, in 1935, during the Great Depression, researchers found men commonly equated identity with breadwinning. A 2023 Pew Research study found that 72% of Americans still expect men to support financially. Okay. Now, what the fuck? So you mean to tell me since 1935, motherfuckers have been passing this down generation to generation that you ain't shit unless you're a breadwinner? Okay? Okay. So, just like we have certain conditions, not to bring in race, but as black people, we have certain conditions that things have been passed down to us due to, the stuff that our families have been through. So we may have some generational conditioning going on. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. So is that same conditioning possible through breadwinning or the thought of or the identity of breadwinning? Okay. So you mean to tell me this? Boys are socialized early to suppress emotions and prioritize achievement. So before a man even becomes a man, society installs the provider equals value software in his head like a default setting. So from the age of what we're gonna say 7-ish, you're already thought that you have to provide, you have to protect, and basically just know that you're gonna eat a lot of shit. Basically, is what I'm getting from that. It's like, yeah, just get ready to eat a lot of shit, sir, because it's gonna be crazy. But I mean, is that all we're here to do though? Do we not bring anything else to the table besides breadwinning as an identity? I feel like we do. Like, I mean, I feel like there should be definitely more to a man than just his pockets. You feel me? Like, yeah, you don't want your pockets flat, but at the same time, you don't want to be the nigga that, yeah, your pocket's heavy, but you ain't seen your kids in about 7 years. Your pocket's heavy, but you don't know your daughter's favorite color. It's that type shit. You feel what I'm saying? That's the conundrum I think a lot of men find themselves in. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see what Shidori has to say. Women always saying they want independence, but want a man to pay all the bills. Doesn't make sense to me. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to see if I can answer this or see where women always saying they want independence, right? Okay, is it that women want independence or women want to do the same shit as guys? You feel what I'm saying? Like, is it necessarily like independence, like INDE, can't spell that shit? Or is it like, I just want to be able to do some nigga shit? Or like do some, dude shit. Like, fuck 5 dudes in a night and not look, you know what I'm saying? And not be looked at crazy, but be like, I'm a boss, bitch. Yeah, you feel me? So, yeah, that type shit. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know about that one. But it's like, how can you want old school values, but yet you don't want to do the old school wife shit? See, that's where I find it's kind of weird. It's like, I want a traditional man that just pays the bills. You want the nigga that hands the check over every week and don't ask no questions to expect you to pay the bills and shit. Nigga might get him a Slim Jim or something out that motherfucker. But yet, he don't come home to a clean house. He don't come home to get rubbed on and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what is he really ultimately giving his check up for when he don't get the shit that he's supposed to get as a husband or as a man? Okay, it's one thing to have independence, to be able to do things for yourself as women or as a woman, but there are some that still want a man to pay for everything. Yeah, I mean, you should want some kind of independence as a woman. I mean, I would think you would, but then at the same time, it's like, why does he need to pay for everything if you have your own? So many women be on these sites like, I got my own house, I got my own everything. But yet you're gonna want a nigga to pay for everything. Why? That's where I think that's where you coming from. Like, if you have your shit together, why does he need to pay for everything? Why are y'all not coming together and building something together? More so than you just taking all this nigga money and you stack all your shit. Or you spend your money on the stupid frivolous shit while he has to spend all his money on the serious shit. Month to month. All right. So we're gonna get into this modern dating shit, which is the pressure of the modern dating. I guess that's what you could call it. Pressures of modern dating and the facts. So let's bring this shit into modern terms or modern times, right? Okay. Several studies show 62% of women still prefer a partner who earns more than them. This is coming from YouGov. Social media glorifies high-earning men while clowning broke ones. So the proof is in the fucking pudding. A lot of people can say what they want, but you glorifying every nigga basketball player and shit. You know what I'm saying? But how are you really? Is that love when you are scouting for one reason off the muscle? Like, if you just looking for love, does it matter? Does his pockets really matter? Because you can always get to some money, but you can't get into a good personality overnight. Or am I tripping on that shit? Because, like, let me see what we got exactly. So it's like, I don't know. I guess I don't get the modern woman. I guess, like, if social media is glorifying high earning men and that's what they want, and clowning the broke one, so really, you didn't give a fuck to begin with. So you've been out here trying to go for the highest bidder type shit. You was never looking for love. You was looking for a nigga to take care of you. Or the nigga that you think all your homegirls want and shit. But you not even factor in this nigga might be the worst thing for you. Might not never uplift you. Might not ever help you get to your goals. Even with him having money. That don't mean he gonna help you get to where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like that shit really makes sense. And I wish that high paying situation came with high earning men came with a label. Like, you think it's gonna be just you when this nigga could have any woman because of the high earning situation? You think it's just gonna be just you? And he gonna settle down and it's gonna be white pick. Yeah, okay. He gonna probably put your ass through more hell than that broke nigga ever would. And he probably would have loved you better too. That's what I'm saying though. Like, how you a boss but need to get taken care of? You gonna tell a nigga what he should have, but you still stay with your mama. Like, that'd be the crazy shit. Like, you gonna tell a nigga, oh, you need to make 7 figures, but you ain't never seen that your goddamn self. You barely seen fucking 4. Like, to be honest with you. And you might, nah, I ain't gonna even go there. But just, I feel like you want a nigga to bring you to a level, but you can't do nothing for him. Like, are you even an upgrade? You feel what I'm saying? That'd be, exactly. Like, why are you sleeping on the pallet and then want to tell a nigga what he need to have? You don't have your shit together, first of all, sweetheart. But I mean, I guess like if you can fake it till you make it type shit, like I guess so. But to me, that shit don't equate. You go buy you a designer bag and you can look the part, but bitch, you ain't got nothing in your bank account. That's crazy work. You sleeping on your friend couch talking about another motherfucker. They got their shit together. That's crazy work. But viral dating clips often reinforce the idea that men are only as valuable as their financial output, which is true because I watched Deep's clip earlier today on the Assembly of Excellence podcast. Go check it out. But yeah, watched his episode today, and I was like, B. Simone did not say that shit. She said she would take $1 trillion over talking to God for 10 seconds. I'm like, ma'am, I know you finna burn somewhere. He ain't gonna like that one. I don't think that was gonna, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. What you said, Black said it the best. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy that that's how people think. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, let me go and do that shit. No, bro. Like, how you ordering the most expensive shit and you the brokest nigga in the group, but you look the part? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit baffles me, man. So, all in all, men feel like they're in a constant competition. If they don't provide, they risk disrespect. If they do provide, they risk being used. Either way, the pressure is always there. And it's kind of unnecessary pressure. You feel me? But we don't have to put that pressure on ourselves. We really don't. I don't feel like nigga, do what makes you happy. And if though you find a woman that can fall in line with what makes you happy and that makes her happy, you better off than trying to impress, you know what I'm saying, the Dotterachis, and then she gonna try to take you down. Quick, fast, and hairy. Oh man, that nigga's ill. That nigga's ill. That's why I love him. That nigga's ill. Man, bro. Did a nigga dirty. Boy, I'm talking about a nigga. We went to that bitch. I'm like, all right. Bill came. Nigga, where your money at? What? What we doing? Oh man, let me pray this shit get the fuck home, man. This nigga out here tripping. We don't walk, nigga. I obviously we don't pay either, nigga. What the fuck was you, boy? That shit was crazy. But then, now if I hadn't took care of the business, I'll probably been all types of broke niggas and some weird shit. Oh, that nigga ain't got it. He ain't doing good. Some more shit. Another rumor about a nigga I started. He's on drugs. Oh my god. No, motherfucker. Fucking right. On me, bro. That was some crazy shit that night. Really, look, I was Liddy Mandela because I was like, bro, I just shook my head. That's all I could do. Like, damn. Thug me bad as a motherfucker, too. I'm like, damn. That's supposed to be my bro. That's how I go, I guess. Now we're going to get into what men don't say out loud. So, behind closed doors, men deal with silent financial anxiety, depression from feeling inadequate, fear of losing their partner if money gets tight, and shame when they can't meet expectations. Burnout from overworking, and identity crisis if they lose a job. A 2022 APA survey reported that men are far less likely to seek help for stress or money-related mental health struggles. Why? Because vulnerability has been labeled weakness for men. Sad but fucking true. And like, why do men not reach out? Because we are taught from the young age that tuck this shit, hold it, and keep pressing. When that's the worst fucking thing you can do. Any individual can do. Because eventually that shit's gonna boil over and then you're gonna do something that you may or may not regret. Just saying. So we're gonna get into the real cost of carrying the world. When men feel their value is only financial, it leads to short tempers, emotional shutdown, loss of hobbies, working 60 plus hours a week, feeling disposable, and feeling unloved unless they're producing. And some men end up saying, if I'm not providing, what am I even worth? That's not masculinity. That's exhaustion mixed with emotional starvation. And that's a horrible combo for any man. Women are earning too, but expectations didn't change. The wild twist, women's earnings have skyrocketed. Black women in particular are among the fastest growing groups in entrepreneurship. But despite that shift, the provider expectations haven't adjusted. Men still feel obligated to lead financially even when the economy is harder than ever. It's like being asked to run a race while the finish line keeps moving. So, with that being said, what are men actually worth? And let's make this clear. A man's value is not his motherfucking paycheck. A man's value is his character, his presence, his leadership, his resilience, his loyalty, his creativity, his heart, and most of all, his growth. Money helps, but money doesn't define a man. Now, how can we fix this crazy ass, stupid ass problem we have? If we want healthy relationships, families, and communities, partners must value men more than income. Men must feel safe expressing stress. Men need emotional partnership, not just financial expectations. Relationships should be teamwork, not a paycheck arrangement. So, yeah, you feel me? Just saying what it is. So, I ain't gonna keep y'all long. So, to the men watching this, to the homies, the friends, babies, whatever you may call yourself. Your worth is deeper than your wallet, my G. And to the women listening, your support, your assurance, and your understanding to us is priceless. This has been the Toon Talk by your boy Squish Arcana. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your baby mama you don't like and shit, and that one girl on the street that you might be fucking on. You dig me? All right. And with that being said, let somebody know you think needs to hear this shit, man, and tell them that it ain't that. And if it is that, change that shit. Till next time, I am the one, the only Squish Arcana.